What's up guys, my name is Ace, and the Season 3 content for Call of Duty Vanguard is now here. This is the update that doesn't officially launch Season 3, it's just that we get the content for it. So we don't have access to the new Battle Pass yet, but we do have access to the trophy system, and that's what we're going to be breaking down in great detail in today's video. I'm going to share all of the characteristics of the trophy system, what it's good for, what it isn't good for, and without further ado, let's dive right into it. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is the unlock challenge for the trophy system. And with this, what you have to do is survive 15 different matches in the game without being killed by a grenade. And I think this is just such a stupid challenge to be unlocking something. It's not engaging in any way. Basically, just don't play hardcore game modes, use the fortified perk, and if you do die to a grenade, you may as well just leave the game because you're not working toward any progress if you continue playing in that match. So definitely a silly challenge. I don't agree with it at all. It's clearly just designed to make you play 15 matches, just like most of these unlock challenges, which is frustrating because they could have brought something that was actually engaging to play with. In either case, let's dive into the breakdown here and start looking at the characteristics of the trophy system. So with this, it is a field upgrade with a fast recharge rate, which in Team Deathmatch, if you're not getting any kills or score or anything, this will charge in 90 seconds. Which is pretty quick, especially when you start factoring kills and stuff in. That will definitely boost your progress toward the trophy system. So realistically speaking, you should be able to earn these quite consistently throughout a match. And with each trophy system, it will block 3 items before it self-destructs. Now, it is worth noting that these trophy systems do have an expiration time as well. So even if they don't take any damage, they will last for a total of 45 seconds on the map before they just auto self-destruct. And I do think that's a good thing. If I remember correctly, I think in Cold War, the trophy systems would just stick around forever, or at least for part of the game. Maybe they fixed that down the road. And I felt that was a little bit overkill, so I do like that. Additionally, each player can only have 2 trophy systems active on the map at any given time. If you try to throw a third one down, it will destroy the first one that you placed. As for destroying a trophy system, the first option, like I said, is just hit it with 3 different projectiles. That will cause it to auto self-destruct. Or if you just shoot it, it appears to have the exact same health as an enemy player. So they're actually quite easy to just shoot and destroy, and I like that as well, especially with how fast they do recharge. And one final characteristic before we get into the list of what this does destroy and doesn't destroy, the trophy system has a protection radius of 6.5 meters. So any of the projectiles that it can destroy, if they come within 6.5 meters of the trophy system, that's when it will destroy it. And with that, let's finally cover what the trophy system actually works against. Now, last week in the blog post, I was really hoping this was just a case of the person writing the blog post not actually being one of the people developing the trophy system, and therefore not having a full understanding of it, because the blog post stated that the trophy system would intercept frag grenades, sticky bombs, and the number 69 stun grenade. And that's not a very big list, and many people were taking this as fact because it is coming from the official Call of Duty blog. Thankfully, it destroys a whole lot more than just those 3 pieces of equipment. When it comes to the lethal pieces of equipment, it will actually destroy every single one of them if they come within 6.5 meters of that trophy system, with the one exception, thankfully, being the throwing knife. The trophy system does not work against the throwing knife, and that's great. I think that's exactly how it should be. That was another thing I really didn't like about Cold War's trophy system, is it would block throwing axes as well as crossbow shots, and I just felt like that wasn't properly balanced. I felt like it should only destroy things that could, like, explode or have some other effect and didn't require as much precision. Then when we're talking about tactical equipment, every single one of these will be blocked by a trophy system, aside from, of course, the stim shot. And this includes an S-mine. If you try to place an S-mine within 6.5 meters of a trophy, it will destroy the S-mine. As for kill streaks, I was honestly a little bit surprised here. I haven't found a single kill streak that the trophy system will protect you against. It doesn't protect against glide bombs, or the war machine, or mortar barrage, or the bombing run. None of these were blocked by a trophy system, so it appears it offers no kill streak protection whatsoever. As for some other projectiles I tested every single one of the launchers in the game, and the trophy system will block all of them. Doesn't matter if it's the bazooka or the Mark 11, it is going to be blocking any one of those. And just out of curiosity, I also tested the Skull Crusher, which is the melee weapon that you can also throw if you would like. And it turns out if you throw this in the direction of a trophy system, it will be blocked by the trophy system, which is a little bit strange, but in either case, it will block the Skull Crusher. Then I wanted to test some field upgrades, and I found some interesting results here. It turns out if you throw something like a supply box or a field mic near it, The trophy system will actually use up one of its 3 projectiles to attempt to destroy that field upgrade, but in the case of the supply box at least, it doesn't actually destroy it. It still lands on the ground just fine and you can still interact with it, but it does use up one of the trophy system's projectiles. Additionally, I did test the Goliath field upgrade, which is that little remote control tank thing that you can drive around, and the trophy system doesn't do anything against this. And then finally, I wanted to point out that a trophy system also tries to block a trophy system. But if you're throwing a fresh trophy system at a trophy system that has already blocked something else, then your trophy system that you're throwing out will win against their trophy system. So they kind of battle each other, and whichever one has the most projectiles available, that is the one that will win that fight and remain on the map. And with that, that pretty much covers it for today's breakdown on the brand new trophy system added to Call of Duty Vanguard. As for my thoughts on this, while it did take a very long time for them to bring this is something we've been asking for quite some time. I think since the beta of the game, or at the very least within the first month of launch, many people were asking for a trophy system, and it looked like we weren't going to get one at all. So I am at least grateful to see that they did listen to the community and they eventually brought a trophy system into the game. I'm curious to see what kind of an impact this has on ranked play or the CDL, if the pros decide they do want to keep the trophy system in. And honestly, I think they've done a very good job of balancing the trophy system as well, based on all of the testing that I've done. Now, perhaps there's some weird thing that's going to pop up that I just didn't catch in today's video, but I like the fact that it works against basically all equipment aside from the throwing knife. I love that the throwing knife's immune to that. I love the fact that it doesn't protect against kill streaks at all, because it kind of sucks if you're calling a glide bomb in that you earn by getting several kills in the same life, only to have somebody throw a field upgrade down, which just charges up automatically. I wouldn't want that to just immediately counter the glide bomb. Additionally, I like the fact that these trophy systems are easy to destroy just by shooting them, so you have to try to place them in a bit of a hidden spot, or you at least just have to be aware of the fact that people could easily just shoot them and destroy them. And I like the fact that they don't stick around the map indefinitely if nothing is interacting with them. They will destroy themselves after 45 seconds. So if we're just looking at the balance of the trophy system, I think they nailed it. And I gotta give props to whoever designed it. I think they handled it extremely well, at least based on everything I know about it so far. Again, maybe there's some bug that pops up down the road that I haven't discovered yet. But at the same time, there is the argument that this is too little, too late. I totally understand that. It sucks that it took them this long to bring a trophy system into the game after the community was clamoring for that, especially with how weak they've made the fortified perk for hardcore game modes. The trophy system would have gone a long way if it were added earlier for hardcore especially. But at the end of the day, I'll still say it's better late than never at all. I'm glad they eventually listened, I'm glad they added it, and I'm glad it's finally here. Now, of course, that is just my opinion, and this is where I want to hear from you guys in the comments section below. What do you think about the trophy system being added to Vanguard? What do you think about the challenge they added in order to earn the trophy system? And on top of that, what do you think of how they've balanced the trophy system? Do you agree with me? Do you think they've balanced things very nicely here? Do you like the fact, for instance, that it doesn't destroy a throwing knife, but it will destroy any of the other pieces of equipment? Just let me know all of those thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.